musicians practice every day and they call it Riyaaz. It's also called sadhana. And the professional musicians that I know, they say they have to practice a minimum of 3 to 4 hours a day. In fact, one musician told me that if I miss 1 day of practice, I know. If I miss 2 days of practice, my fellow accompanying musicians and singers, they know. And if I miss 3 and more days of practice, my audience begins to know. So the idea of Riyaaz or deep work, whatever it is, you don't have to be a musician, whatever field you're in, what would it take to invest back into the core aspects of your talent, your field, your gift, and to reinvest in that in a focused way for 3 to 4 hours a day. Now, we do live in a very distractible world. There are endless apps and endless opportunities to take our attention away. And we end up doing shallow work because there's so many interruptions and we keep checking our phones every now and again. So what's it like to create a space where deep work, deep concentration is honored and actually protected? It needs to be protected. So I would like, in my community, which is all of you, that we create spaces like this. And so I'm putting together an initiative, and it's going to take shape as we go along. I'm going to give you the gist of it. Is that for 4 hours a day, we will get together. We can physically get together, or we can get together online. The first half an hour will be just checking in. You know, they say connection before content. If you're too much in a rush to do stuff, but we don't connect, the depth doesn't come out. So just connect. First half an hour, just connect with yourself. Connect with the other people who are doing this process with you. Get clear about what you want to achieve in this time. And just settle in, connect, first half an hour. Then the next 3 hours will be deep work. Deep work means very few distractions and allowing yourself, in fact I would say no distractions, and allow yourself to go deep into whatever you have chosen to do. So if you've chosen to read a book, really read the book. And maybe for 25 minutes with a 5-minute break, or 50 minutes with a 10-minute break. For the next 3 hours, you'll do deep work, whether it's writing, whether it's learning a skill, if you are developing some kind of talent, you want to do an online course, but you do it in a concentrated way, and 3 hours of that with short breaks in between to just stretch yourself. And it's nice to alternate hyper focus with some scatter focus. This goes really well. Hyper focus is great for productivity, and scatter focus is good to relax and create new linkages. Creativity comes from scatter focus. And the last half an hour will again just be checking in. How did it go? How was it today? How much did you get done? What did you plan to do? What did you achieve? What did you not achieve? A bit of celebration, a bit of learning, a bit of rejoicing. That's the gist of it, 4 hours. And if we even do 3 to 5 days like this every week, that's going to really start adding up. And you're going to really feel a positive momentum taking shape in your personal development, in your spiritual growth, in your professional development. And we're going to inspire each other and keep each other accountable. So that's what I'm thinking of creating. And in fact, I've already begun doing it in an informal way. And it'll be great to have some of you join us and practice like this. Let's say, suppose we were to practice 21 days in a month like this. How amazing would that be? How much would you get done? How much real positive momentum and progress would you get in the things that you've been relegating to the side because you were just so caught up in the superficialities of life, in the demand that others were placing on you, instead of being inwardly resourced and tuning into your own vision. So communities and practice spaces for deep work and to access deep flow, so that we don't die with our music still in us. We allow the gifts that we've come into this incarnation with to really flower and to spread their fragrance. So join me, and there'll be more information on this wherever this video is shared.